stuff. Just let's start off with your happiest memory.
This is hard because I feel like I'm always happy.
I pulled my hands out and I said, my bliss is like this big right now. And there's a picture of me like this.
And we were a few of us were on the hill, and it was really, really sunny out, and then these bands started playing live music at the bottom of the hill, and I was just like, this is perfect and unplanned. So there was no effort involved in making it happen. It just like everything kind of came together with nature and people, and just being relaxed and having that environment was totally spontaneous. And I was just so happy.
Awesome.
And it was really nice because we weren't thinking about anything. We were just talking. And it was really simple, but really nice.
You called off and didn't go to work because you were so happy?
Well, yeah, I was like, I'm gonna go out and celebrate with my mom.
Do you think you're happiest when you're with the ones you love? Do you think you're happiest when you're by yourself? Do you think that's subjective upon the person?
The happiest moments I've had in my life were with my mom or with my brothers.
What makes me happy is seeing other people happy.
Often it has to do with seeing someone else happy, or seeing someone that you did something for, and then you're happy because of them.
Sometimes it's like unexplainable. You don't really know why you're happy. It's just all these different like stimulants coming to you, and then just make you feel like warm inside, and like you wish this feeling will stay as long as you can. For some reason, I'm thinking about my relationship right now. Like, at the moment, it's very hard and stressful, but I feel like long term, I'll be happier once I'm with that person, for sure. And like that's the one thing that's coming to my head. Mm-hmm. So I'd rather work on something and put things that might make me happier aside right now. Like little things, like I don't deprive myself from full happiness, but I'll find ways to compromise, or if not, take the bigger prize at the end instead.
Some of the external factors definitely weigh on your happiness, but I don't think they change it. Mm-hmm. So like maybe like if you think of happiness in you as like kind of like this ball, like external factors aren't gonna like take pieces of your happiness away, but they might maybe like they compress it and make it really like stifled and like trying to get out and like trying to be free.
Sacrificing now for happiness later, I grew up with that mindset. Mm-hmm. Like I grew up like, if you work hard now, then you'll smooth sailing. Like if you work.
It might be more about how one adapts to the situation one is in.
For me, I don't think about the future, and I don't know if that's, I mean, I know most people do, but if I do that, then I'm just going to be unhappy now. So I keep, like, day by day, I think, like, what do I want to do today? Mm-hmm. I don't think about what's going to make me happy in the future, because I don't know what's going to make me happy in the future. Like, I can't base my life around something that I don't know.
When I'm looking at long-term happiness, it changes so often because I think my idea of success changes so often. What does happiness look like for you in 15 years? And like, what are you doing now to like ensure that happiness? What I'm doing right now is trying to find what that happiness will be. I'm on the road, and that's all that matters. All right, let's think of different factors that make people happy. So, drugs, sex.
Well, when I think about what happiness is, I think it's like this mindset that just lets you enjoy everything around you, no matter what is happening. So obviously you're not going to take pleasure in other people's pains or things like that, but it's this happiness is this mindset where you're able to like look at the world and the people around you and just like accept them for what it is and like let it make you happy. Like let every little thing make you happy. And it's not because of the thing itself, it's not because the thing itself is a good thing or a bad thing. It's because you are able to like take something from it and like and get happiness from it, and that's like a mindset.
Complete contentness with yourself and with everything around you.
I feel like the active search for happiness kind of makes it less happy because you're like actively searching for it instead of like experiencing it, because like the act of searching shows that like you're lacking something.
It's kind of forced.
It's forced, yeah. As opposed to like like being in the mindset where everything can bring happiness to you.
In order to be happy, you have to do the things that you love to do and you want to do in life.
If your happiness is a goal about something that you are trying to attain, so like, okay, if I make this amount of money, then I'll be happy, that's never gonna work.
Yeah.
Something like that, where like, if I do this, then I will be happy, that's not...
It just happens.
It just happens, or it happens, or it's like you're cultivating like a mindset, as opposed to like, okay, one day I will be a happy person. It's like, well, how do you make that? Like, you have to make it happen like the whole time.
I think
throughout your life.
Okay, to summarize this, I think it's your mindset regarding happiness is more important than your actions,
Mhm.
because your actions will just happen
Okay.
as a result of your
Out
mindset.
of the mindset.
Or if you have the intentions
Yeah.
of doing things that will bring happiness to you, then you will find it
In a natural way.
in a natural way.
How do you see yourselves having control over your own happiness?
I think I definitely have control over my happiness.
I would say you almost have full control of your happiness.
Yeah. So being alive equates to happiness. So that the whole search of like, is that the whole goal of meditation is to find happiness, because you're searching to awaken oneself.
Hmm.
And if you equate awakening oneself with happiness, then there you go. What lies between you and happiness? Is it external? Is it internal?
It's definitely internal.
So, okay, my mindset, I need to change my mindset.
I definitely think that happiness is something that people, not necessarily something that people take for granted, but something that people don't really think about as something that's important. People think about grades as being important. I mean, kindness is important too, but I think that people think that being happy or focusing on their own happiness is selfish in a way, and that makes me sad, because I feel like in order to be selfless, in order to help other people, you have to be in a good place.